Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning. How is everybody this morning? I'm going to do a little sharing. Who's sharing? My husband's joke, right? A dad joke. First thing in the morning, a dad joke. Thought I was better than that. I thought I had more to say. Oh, shoot, stop it. I'm just sharing out a little bit. Why does that say no? Well, I'm not amused. Good morning. Good morning. My breast morning wave. Good morning. I cannot seem to hit the right button for nothing this morning. Nothing. Hold on one second. Now, what I had here is gone. What in the world? Hi. Look at everybody filtering in. Good morning. Oh, there it is. Why isn't this working? I have no idea. I can't even find myself online. I need more coffee. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Huh. Wonder why it's not doing that. No idea. Maybe I need to not share as that person. I don't know. I have no idea. So I'm just sharing out a little bit. You see, I'm struggling with it this morning. Going, what? Why is stuff not showing up? I have no idea, but that's okay. I will go with, I'm swearing that this mare is just not ever going to give birth. I think she swallowed it. I'm actually, she's quite miserable. But what are you going to do? She is very miserable. And this morning I looked at her and I thought, you poor thing. She's going to go close to a year pregnant. A year. That's ridiculous. And it's her first one. I'm super nervous. That's why you're not seeing me first thing in the morning. It's because I'm going and I'm staying up all night watching her. Okay, let's just do that. I can't find the one I wanted to share too. You spent the whole day yesterday playing with your rocks. You use your scrying mirror. You know, oh yeah, she's overdue. The last one was overdue, but I'm seeing a lot of horses are going really far over. So what are you gonna do? You know, I had someplace I wanted to share to, and it's not letting me. I don't know why. I had a specific spot I wanted to share to. Can you guys still see me? So yesterday, Teresa White won the Pijus, right? What's going on? Teresa White won the Pijus. She messaged me later on today. She is super excited about them and has decided to keep them. Right? She has decided to keep them, which, you know, did any of us really think she wasn't going to? But yeah, so she's really excited about them. Let's see if this works. There we go. There we go. Okay, now it's doing it. Okay. Good morning. Good. Yes, you can always share for me. I really appreciate it when you guys share to groups. I was looking for one specific group that I joined that I wanted to share to, and it was giving me a hard time. It won't share off my phone. I don't know why. So what am I going to give away today? I know you guys saw that I was giving stuff away, right? So make sure you guys share so you can be in and eligible to win the prizes that are going to be given away today. The first thing I'm going to give away today is a deck of Sacred Earth Oracle cards. Aren't they beautiful? Sacred Earth Oracle cards, right? Really pretty. So I will be giving those away. And I'm also going to be giving away a Kiwi Jasper tower today. Kiwi Jasper. I know, and I'm giving stuff away too. It's like Christmas. So, okay. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to give some stuff away. Let's go with this Fairy Oracles. I don't usually go for this one, but it said we're going to work with those this morning. So, collective card for the day. Ooh, pretty, pretty. Collective card for the day. I actually have quite a few things going on this morning. I was sitting over here and I have information coming from this direction and I have information coming from this direction. And I'm going, geez, guys, let me get more coffee in me. Good Lord. I'm sleeping. Can you do mediumship this AM? Can I do gallery mediumship? I will do a little gallery mediumship. You need help with letting go, Joe. Letting go, Joanna Blackburn. So when it comes to letting crap go, it is, you know what? It's easy to say, right? It's so easy to say, oh, just let it go. It won't bother you if you let it go. Blah, 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 blah. I try to be the most practical spiritual person you're going to find, right? The best way to go about letting go of stuff is meditation. It really is. You know, I wish I could say you could just turn a key and it would be gone. But meditation and getting to the root of the problem, because here's the thing, this is specifically for Joanne, not specifically, surrender to it. I know. Let it go. Shall we sing together? I don't know this. I don't know. That's all I know. When you are, I discovered this kind of a roundabout way. I thought I had a problem. Oh boy, do I have problems. And not one of them. It's what I thought it was. I had a problem. And I did all sorts of stuff for it. And then I went and meditated and talked to my guides about it. And I did journey work. So I did some shadow work for myself. Shadow work is another word for shamanic soul retrieval. And so I was doing soul retrieval for myself. And Kelly Hansen is totally right. Find the point of origin of the emotional issue. She's totally right. So when I did my journey and I was within my sacred tree, what I discovered was what I thought was my problem. And this is so true for you, Joanna. What I thought was my problem went so much deeper than what it was. As I was journeying, I went, I've got a problem. And I'll just tell you what my problem was. My problem was this, my schedule. Many of you have heard me say before, don't be late. Okay, I've missed a couple things while I was on vacation. I'm really sorry about that. Nobody messaged me, but don't be late for appointments with me, because after the first couple minutes, I get agitated. After the 10 minutes, I'm done. Okay, it's because I get so upset. And I finally sat back and I said, okay, this isn't good. There's something going on. You're drinking sexual chocolate. I'm drinking Mahaani Island Blend Vanilla Macadamia Nut. Mm. Sam bought me the monthly coffee package. So now they just ship me coffee. So when I stepped into, and by the way, Adrienne Varon, this goes with you as well. This goes with you as well. Your guides are like, this is relevant for you as well. When I stepped in to check out one thing that I thought was a blockage for me, and it definitely was a blockage, because I was going, man, I've got a problem with this. I rage about I want to be like this all the time. And what I discovered was, it took me back to high school band, when my mom would drop us off to concerts a half an hour late. And I got out of that soul retrieval, and I was like, oh my gosh, not to sound so patent and so repetitive on what, when you go to a psychologist, what they say, my mother gave me a lot of issues, right? About being on time. You're gonna love this, because the story's not done. But I sat there and I cried about it, because I remember walking in middle school and high school, our whole high school, late to every single concert, right? Who wants to do that at that age? Nobody. Not to mention the fact that my brother was first chair trumpet and I was first chair flute. They needed us to start the concert. Nope, didn't matter. We were late. Did the director understand? The director, I loved Mr. Babursky. He was amazing. Lori Spears, I hope you haven't heard my band director stories. I really do, because I don't want you to not like me anymore. Mr. Babursky was fantastic. Mr. Fouts, well, he didn't stay very long. And then Mr. Wright was a little less forgiving. Okay. So I'm in Florida. With my mom this last time. Hi, Angel. There's my sister. Yeah, there was lots of warm up, Lori. And here's what my mom says. I couldn't believe she said it. I kind of just sat there, and it meant something to me, right? I needed to hear that from my mom, because she had no clue what she did. She said, oh, I hate it when people mess with my schedule. I can't stand to be late for anything. It's rude. And I went, what the hell? Now, mind you, we're talking about something that happened, 35 years ago. But we pick up things along the way, and we have deeper issues, and we don't always realize what they are. I understand my issue with my schedule a little bit more now since going to visit my mom. And my mom is very immobile when it comes to people changing days on her, which we call shaking up the box, right? We call it shaking up somebody's box. And I'm just the opposite. I could jump in the car right now. I have a bag packed. I could jump in the car right now and go to Santa Fe, and I would be pretty good. Except this past weekend, I couldn't pull myself together to do it. But we all have deeper issues. You have to find out what your deeper issue is and work on that, rather than put a Band-Aid on the symptoms. And you guys realize, and I know I said that this belonged to somebody else as well, about a relationship and a job. This does affect so many areas of our life. I'm sorry, Angel, that they never, I think mom was tired or something. Mom was band mom for us. I don't even know. I mean, like, she lived at the school and was band mom. That's why I couldn't believe she was always late. What? If I told you come 5 minutes before rehearsal time, you were a half hour late, oh, that would be, oh no, that's a given. Especially to like things like marching band and stuff. I had a very traumatic experience. So let's do this. Let's talk about what you think you have a problem with. What is one of your glitches? Let's talk about this. Let's do this, because we could do a tiny bit of shadow work right here and you might go, aha. Okay, so what's your glitch? What is your glitch? Dolores says, I had a very traumatic experience. I thought I was 11, tried to talk to my mom about it. No apology. She just corrected my age, that I was really 13. Right? Here's a really personal one. Okay, here's a really personal one, right? Why correct? Why not say, let's discuss, right? I remember I was a teenager. All the other girls were turning into women, right? We know what we're talking about here, right? It wasn't just not happening for me. I was just not blossoming. And so one day we were going to the lake. We had a camper at a lake. We were going to the lake, and I walked up to Mom, and I said, Mom, I started. And this was my mom's reaction. Son of a bitch. We never had the talk. We never ever had the talk. Anything I learned was in school, right? Or from friends. And I never talked to my mother about it again. It took me years and years and years to talk to anybody, even my very best friend, about anything female ever. Like, my friend was like, what is your hang up? I'm like, I just don't want to talk about it. Now I'm like, no, whatever. But we pick up issues from the smallest things. Some things it's unintentional that somebody else has done, and then boom, it grows into something throughout our life. It was such a great talk with my mom. I'll never forget it. I was like, never mind. I'll ride my bike to the store. Okay, let's look and see what some overlying issues are. Joanna, there's some deeper issues you need to work on. If everybody could share one time, that'd be fabulous. We are giving away a couple things today. We're giving away the Sacred Earth Oracle, and we're giving away Kiwi Jasper Stone. And yesterday, what did we do? Teresa White won the pea shoes. So our next giveaway, I need to move these out of the way, is the amethyst. So let's see. Nicole Magnus, a lot of deeper issues are being surfaced at this time. Feels good to release the denseness. That's a great way to put it. The denseness. It is. Feels lighter, right? I'm glad, Joanna. We do. We avoid the deeper stuff. We do. It's just like going to the doctor. They want to put a Band-Aid on the symptoms and not get to the bottom of something. And, people will go to psychiatrists and psychologists for years and years and years and just skirt over shit, right? And when you are doing it spiritually, you're doing it with meditation, you're doing it with your guides, they want to get to the point. You do it with a shaman, they're going to get there right there now, because we're going to step into your brainwave patterns, your theta brainwaves in your shamanic journey, and we're going to find it. We're going to find the core issue and bring it back. That's what shadow work is. It's considered shadow work. It's also soul retrieval. It was like, yeah, I guess I was old enough to handle it. I know, Dolores, isn't it? We have moments that we remember. So you have to go, did you resent the lack? Was that the problem? Or was the problem you resenting the fact that the parenting was lacking there, and that you might have carried that fear on to later on in life, where maybe you overcompensated on parenting because you were afraid that you weren't there for your child like your mom should have been there for you at that moment. Right? So you have to dig deeper. What the heck am I seeing here about naked gardening? You guys, is it Naked Gardening Day? Did I miss that? I'm not doing it. Probably being too blunt with people, giving them attitude. Not choosing trouble with relationships and men. And those, you have to think back to the first time you felt rejected by a man. And sometimes this takes a little bit of weeding, right? You're going to going through, and actually Anna Perez, they're showing me in your energetic field, it's almost like pushing grass over, like you're walking through a tall savanna, pushing grass over, going, yeah, that affected me, but that's not the root one. And then walking a little further, that affected me. I didn't like that, but there's something more. So it's going to take you a little bit of time to figure out what your something more is. That dog is outside barking. He's driving me nuts. Actually, he's probably driving the neighbors nuts, but it's 10 o'clock. So you have some weeding to do. They're talking about weeding. And they're like a process of elimination on figuring out where it first started for you. Mom told me about how she broke her leg and never said anything. It was expensive to get hurt. Right? My mom always said, well, and I did carry this into parenting myself. So, I mean, that's very, very, it creates something, right? It creates something. we never went to the doctor. And when we did, we only went for like vaccinations, and when I was very little. And as we got older, don't get hurt. Like, just don't get hurt. You're right. It's too expensive. Not choosing your words wisely. Your sister is your glitch. You have to figure out why. Oh, those video games, right? Ugh. You didn't blossom until you were 16 years old. Thought you was doomed. Boobless, right? Boobless. And then, not. My glitch is I don't respond to situations that make me upset. Internalizing is very hard on the spiritual energy. It is because what happens when we internalize, we talk really bad to ourselves. And that self-talk sits in our auric field. That self-talk sits there. And when you're doing spiritual work for yourself and you're working on your auric field, you can run into all sorts of things in that field. You have to start working on that. It works on your throat chakra, creates an imbalance in all of your chakra system. And then everything's glitchy. So breaking that up, work your throat chakra first, and then emanate energy right out your chakra field, your auric field. It'll really help. I found my glitches during this pandemic. Blocks removed completely. That is awesome. Awesome. Deanne's mom taught me, so I purposely sat down with the girls and talked to them. My mom-daughter talk sucked. It sucked. I was embarrassed to start with, horrified, because mom wasn't somebody you really talked to like that. It just wasn't. And it was such a hard conversation for me to even think about having with mom that when the words come out of my mouth, I was terrified. And then that sealed the deal right there. I was like, okay, this is a bad thing. We're never going to talk about it again. Have problems with people that are demanding and also conflict. Don't handle that well at all. Yeah. What do we do when we have problems that we are either we're too compliant or we turn inward? My glitch. Where do I begin? I always assume the worst case scenario will happen in any situation. And I think, I don't know how old you are, Rachel. Raquel. I think as we get older and we start to realize that we have this, and we have to go, yeah, but manifestation is a big deal. So pay attention to your manifestation and know that if we don't want to attract that kind of crap into our life, we always go to the sunny side. You actually have a guide that says, go to the sunny side, I don't know the song, sunny side of life, go to the sun. There's a song out there. I don't know it. And I just hear it singing. But yeah, I understand that. I wish you had an Instagram. I do, but I have to go through this other thing to get it to go. And I can start doing that. I really can. I just need to be less lazy. I do. You hear people being shut down on Facebook and YouTube. There is no place that is uncensored out there. And not that I say anything that really should be censored, I don't think. But there's some other people that I know that I don't think they should be censored at all. They might have an opinion. I don't express a lot of my global opinions on here because really they're mine and you guys really don't care about them and I don't care to share them. So very rarely do I share the opinions about the things that are going on in life because on a global scale because, well, we all have our own opinions. So I don't try to share those. And I think that's why I'm so far so good. But I know we're all going to therapy with no traction. You know all about going to therapy with no traction. It takes time to find the modality that works for you for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Tapping, you guys. Bradley, yay. Tapping. Sylvia Lee on Facebook does tapping, and she's come onto our membership and done classes on it. And I mean to tell you, tapping really, really pushed me out of where I was in some really bad places in my brain. And I love tapping. EFT tapping. That's a great way to do it. That is May 1st. Was Naked Garden Day May 1st? Yeah, Heidi. I'm going to try and get back onto the Instagram thing. Very single-minded. I know I raised my kids with a certain amount of detachment to protect them from abandonment, or so I thought so. I was that. I get that. I get that. I understand that. It's hard too as you look back. Yours with men was pretty traumatic. Got it healed. Every time I've watched you, there's been a spirit in the red chair, but he's not there today. I moved the scarves. I don't know. Maybe he didn't appreciate it. Maybe he would like me to fix the leg. That's true. He probably would like me to fix the leg. I probably should just get rid of the chair. I do love the chair, but it is not the smartest construction on the planet. Like, who makes a chair legs that go, let's kill the person sitting in it eventually? That's probably something there with your white coat syndrome. It could be. It could be. My dad didn't want a wimpy kid, so I wasn't allowed to cry unless I was hurt. As a young child, I would sing "Cry Baby Cry" at night at my bed. Aww. Oh my gosh, Renee, that's so horrible. Oh my gosh. That's so sad. You know, there's a long laundry list of stuff from childhood that and I know that Angel's on here going, don't, what, no. I can't even put it on here. I can't. Because, you know, it's my family and I love them. And I found out that most of my childhood trauma has to do with my brother. Now, my brother's a jerk. And he was horrible to me growing up. We were only a year and 2 years apart. He was horrible. I actually put posters on my bedroom door because he picked up a dress shoe one day and hauled it through the air to hit me in the head with it. It went through my bedroom door, like through my bedroom door. Could you imagine if that thing hit me? And so I put Duran Duran posters up. My mom never knew until the house caught on fire. And things like that, you know, and he beat the crap out of me constantly. But strangely, this is how weird this is, you guys. When I was doing tapping, I thought for certain that this was going to be something that come up, was I had anger issues to my brother because he really was very mean. I mean, I constantly had bruises. And until I started fighting back at about 15 years old, I mean, he beat the crap out of me. And just sibling, I consider it more than sibling abuse, but whatever. And come to find out, you know what my issue was? Had nothing. It had everything to do with my brother. Absolutely everything to do with my brother. But it was the treatment that my brother received from my father and my mother's indifference to it that was the core issue. It had nothing to do with my brother and his treatment to me, and everything to do with the treatment they gave to him, which created how his behavior went about. So when we think we know what the problem is, not always relevant, right? By the way, I still think about it. I still know I have to step back and go, okay, this why he's a jerk. He doesn't understand. It's okay. Okay. Your self-talk is always on. Joanna Blackburn, I also tell you that I have to tell you that that's a level of clairaudience. I got out the timer, y'all. I got out the timer. That means I'm going to do a giveaway. Make sure you guys have shared. Have you ever read the book, The Law of Attraction, Lisa? I think I read it years and years ago before my spiritual journey. And this is so funny. I haven't thought about this in years. We were at the adult toy convention when I was selling that years ago. And there was a lady in the room with us and she was very spiritual. And now I just realized that that's what she was talking about. I shared a room with her for a weekend. I didn't realize she was talking about she was spiritual until just this moment. And she gave me the book. And I read it, but I didn't put two and two together until just now because, well, you know, light bulb wasn't on or something. Okay, I'm going to write down a number. I have written a number down. Alrighty then. So unfortunately, I'm going to scroll through all of these comments. And what I'm going to say is anybody that wins in this is responsible for shipping, right? Shipping should be about, let me do my postal scale. About $4.50 for each one of these, right? So here's the rules. When I type start, I know there's lag. You have 2 minutes. My therapist asked me, if your sibling was your neighbor, would you give them your time? My answer was no. So there you go. Yeah, right. Don't pick numbers yet. You have no idea what number range we're in. Don't pick numbers yet. Don't forget, you guys, if you pick more than one number, I'm going to have to disqualify you unless you picked a number that somebody already picked, right? So if somebody picked, you know, a number and you pick the same number, then you may pick another number. If you pick 5 numbers, I'm going to have to disqualify you. Between the stop and the start, I know there's lag. That's why I'm giving you guys 2 minutes to do this. You only have to pick a number. It's not that difficult. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hit, that hurt my fingernail. I'm going to hit the start button and I want you to pick a number between, how many do we have? Here we go. Between 3 and 3:50, you have 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I will take no entries after the stop is on the screen, and my screen is the important screen. Between 3 and 3:50. Between 3 and 3:50. My screen is the important screen because I have a collective feed, right? I have a collective feed. So I'm going to see a whole lot more than you guys are going to see. Numbers between 3 and 3:50. 3 and 3:50. Numbers between 3 and 3:50. I had to check and see what my number was. Like, what did I type? Between 300 and 350. 300 and 350. I did say 300, right? No, 300 and 350. If you picked a number in the lowers, just pick a 300 and 350 between that range. I meant 300 and 350. That's me. My bad. I'll do better next time. Between 300 and 350. Between 300 and 350. Shit. That's my bad. Between 300 and 350. You know, some mornings just go with that, right? Some mornings go that way. Oh, where's my pencil? I have to keep up. More coffee, right? How far we are? 16 seconds left between 300 and 350. Between 300 and 350. And 3, 2, 1. Stop. Between 300 and 350. Let me go back and do a double check here, you guys. Between 300 and of course, here comes the dog. He's like, good morning, mother. No, he's not like, good morning, mother. He's like, hey, if I drop my 50-pound head on you first thing in the morning, you think you're going to get up? Absolutely. I'm just double checking. Nobody got it right on the dime. Okay. I have a winner. I have a winner. And Chandra Wattlesworth is today's winner. The number was 324. She was one off, you guys. 324. Chandra, make sure you message me at My Mystical Life on Facebook so I can get you set up. And you need to go to, let me find it, this site and set up an account so I can bill you for shipping. So you need to have an account so I can set up shipping for you. I'll leave that there. ourmysticalcrystals.com. And that is for the, what did I say it was for? The Kiwi Jasper. If I'm wrong on that, somebody let me know. I know somebody will, right? Okay. Woo! Congratulations. And she's new. She's new, right? Is she still here? Is she still here? Put this over here. It's like, what? Giveaway morning. I'm waiting to see if she's still here. Turn that off. Yes. Yay. Congratulations. Okay. So let's do a card. Yeah, I got up this morning. I was like, let's give some stuff away. I want to give some of that celestite away. Did you guys see that celestite that came in? I haven't even unwrapped it all because I called Sam. I'm like, this stuff, I don't know what the heck happened. Yay, congrats, Chandra. But they must have used the box for basketball or something. So we're going to have some smaller celestite pieces available. I quit unwrapping it because I'm like, it's everywhere. But we do have some really cool stuff coming in that has come in. What come in? Oh, those you guys see those quartz towers? Hold, please. Because holy crap. Run and grab stuff. Okay. Anything magical is a win. Look at this stuff right here. Oh, you can't see it. I'm blinded by the light. Look how clear that is. Look at the rainbows in there. Oh my gosh. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay. Shut the front and back doors, right? I'll set that one over here. He has 4 of them, actually. The rainbows. Taste the rainbow. So this one's this tall. It's this tall. Okay. This one I'd have to ask Sam where this comes from. I don't know. He probably knows. I'm trying to find the rainbows in there. It's just chock full of rainbows. It's so gorgeous in person. Yeah. So Mr. Fry has been busy. Okay. I don't know. Price range? No idea. I'm looking at changing the store format. So I have held off on putting a whole lot of new stuff in there because I want to change to a barcode system. You just had a version of me selling sex toys. It's this tall. It does this many things. Renee Shellum, I love you. I love you. Oh, I did want to tell you guys that I did want to tell you that the Salem information is up. Have you guys seen that? If you go to mymysticallife.com, it's on the main page. The Salem sign up and the schedule's on there. You have to go all the way down to the bottom at the link. So you click the link on the main page. I wasn't pure romance. It was for your pleasure. It was for your pleasure. I think they've gone under. Is that an East Lake? I have no idea. I have no idea. Super cute, isn't it? I'm going to be sad to throw it away. So the Salem information, I thought you said bromance. The Salem information is up. You click the link on the main page. It takes you to another page that tells you all the stuff we have going on. If you scroll down to the bottom of that, the schedule's there. All the things we're doing, seance, we're doing mediumship. I'm in a spot on the one thing that I need to validate. It says special event. So just go with it. Trust me. Just trust me on the special event. Then we have crystal sales. We're going to have a couple individual readers there. We're going to meet for dinner Friday night. We're going to have the giveaway, which is the huge tower over here. And I'll move the camera so you guys can see the tower. I can't pick it up, so don't look at my messy room. But we have 2 amethyst towers that are going to Salem, right? So they're so heavy, I can't move them. So there they are. I think that's probably my husband saying good morning to me. So we have that going on. Maybe. Oh. So those are heading off. Those are going to go. Now, those will be, the person that wins will be responsible for shipping. But here's the good news. Sometimes when stuff gets heavier, it gets cheaper to ship. Go figure. I don't know. Right. I have shipped off like 80-pound boxes and paid. So just cheap. What are the other places you're going to? You need to post these things so we can make plans to see you. Shoot. The cruise. We have the cruise in February, right? And we're already making plans for New Orleans next fall. New Orleans, though, is going to be a little bit different. New Orleans is going to be, I'll put the cruise information up on the webpage today. I'm still finalizing some stuff on the Salem. You can already buy tickets. You can buy the tickets because we're going to have that costume contest. How's the filly? Filly's a pain in my ass. She hasn't dropped a foal yet. Oh, the little filly, the one that was born, she is a pistol. She's a pistol. Pistol. The New Orleans one, I think we're going to find a bigger venue and we're going to open it up to more readers. I think we're going to find a bigger venue and open it up to late bloomers first, so that if people are part of the mediumship development and the intuitive development and they're out there working professionally and they want to get out there and have fun and read, there'll be availability for late bloomers. And then we're going to open it up to other readers, and it's going to be a little bit bigger convention. I really believe so. Her name should be Firecracker. Her name, I told you guys, right? Her name's Bella. Sam named her Bella. For Bella, he didn't name her Bella for Bellatrix Lestrange, but I am. Yeah. I was not impressed. I mean, I'm impressed with her. She's gorgeous. She is like the accumulation of years and years and years of horse breeding, and it's like perfection on legs. But the attitude problem, only room in our barn for one attitude problem, and it's mine. So her and I are going to butt heads. Yeah. Her dad and I butt heads, and he kicked me in the head, and I got rid of his butt. He's over at my friend's house. I still own him, but he's not in my home. Anyhow. I sent you a PM. Did you get it? Just now? She's a stinker. I need more pictures of her, but she's a stinker. She's huge, 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 huge. Like baby horse? No. Like she came out like a donkey size. I mean, she's huge. Mary's a reader. Hi, Mary. Yeah, we're going to open it up to My Mystical Lifers, and for next year, we're going to open it up to My Mystical Life members and late bloomers. My ceiling. Oh gosh, that ceiling. I got to finish it before we open it up to local people. 2 days ago, Kelly, I'll have to look. Does she leave stinky farts? Who? The horse. Okay. One of your last Philly's name was not because she was a poop head, but cute as heck. We thought about some really, really great names like, Bullet and Killer and The things you don't name your horse if you ever want to rehome them ever, because they go, well, how'd they get that name? Fillies always have, normally our almighty fillies are, oh, this is an almighty filly. This is out of a RH Macho Man who is out, who was sired by RH Mr. Imprint. So incredible lines. I mean, just drop dead, amazing, versatile lines. But we're used to having these almighty babies that are born crawling up into your lap in the stall, and they sit there and they just love on you. And this one's like, come lay down, I will stomp you. It's okay. She'll be fine. She'll be fine. So let's pull a card. Have I even pulled a card? I haven't pulled a card yet. Jennifer Rogers is a newbie here. Everybody say hi to Jennifer. Everybody give Jennifer a whoop whoop. Good morning. Heal, right? Instead of just putting a Band-Aid on the things that we think are a problem. Here's our card. Something hidden is about to come to light. Things that we have let go, things that we hold to heart, things that cause imbalances. All of those things that we have been talking about today, right? You can't make this up. Spirit knows what we need validation on. And there is validation. This is how simply validation comes across. This isn't a, I have to work for validation. You have to go, please give me some validation on my journey. Yes, we'll do mediumship, calm. And there it is, right? Dropped in our lap. We have incredible people, Jennifer. Make sure you like and share, because I'll tell you what, this community of people is fantastic. I'm just a mouthpiece and they are amazing. So the communication and the discussions that go on in here, I hope you have thick skin, because they're funny. They're funny. Okay. But this is how we get validation. It doesn't have to be like we see this great big sign in front of us that says, you should feel validated. They say, look, pull a card. Look, there's a cardinal. Look, something come on the television that reminds you of something you've said. What if we are scared about the past? If we feel our past will hurt us more than not knowing? Still has to be dealt with, right? You know why? Because if we don't deal with it now, when do we deal with it? The next time around. Do we want to go through the same thing over and over and over again? I don't. I don't. And good morning, Isis. We are fun, thick-skinned people. Yes, we are. Instead of yelling validation, they whisper it. It comes very subtly. So give us a word today, you guys. What are you today? What are you today? I don't want to go through some of the things I've gone through in this lifetime twice. I mean, there are things in my past that I just go, oh, God, no. God, no. But I just go, now I used to go, poor me. And now I go, you know what? It doesn't bother me as bad. And then eventually it just doesn't bother at all. You're being called to do healing for your ancestors. I found out something cool info with the pendulum. I suspected, right? I just rather deal with my past this time around. Very smart, Alice. Very smart. You are grateful. I love that. We pick what our challenges are. We don't necessarily pick how we're going to deal with them. Isn't that the catch-22 here? We, on the other side, life between lives, we pick our challenge, but we don't pick our solution to it. Because that's part of our learning, right? That's the learning right there. Do we bury the challenge and put Band-Aids on it? Or do we take it head on? You're healing the earth today, digging into the dirt. I have to do that too. I bought yarrow. Why did I buy yarrow? Oh my goodness. At the end of this month, we're having a fairy garden class, right? We're having a fairy garden class at the end of the month. Let's go over that really quickly. Monday, tomorrow, because we had to reschedule some things, we're doing the business end of being an intuitive. The important things, if you want to do this professionally, what you have to have in place. This is going to be a 3 or 4 class, I think it's a 4 class series, one a month. until we have gone all the way through it. So this is a very basics. This is a start where I'm taking you from the beginning to the end on this, right? Then on the 10th is the crystal class. I'm not quite sure what Mr. Fry is doing for that. The 5th is the shamanic chat. The 11th is Isis's practice for alumni within the late bloomers, right? The 7th is the intuitive spotlight. I don't know exactly who I'm going to interview yet. I don't know yet. I haven't gotten that far. Movie night is on the 8th and 9th. It is the Superpower series with Aaron Kilmer. That's on the private membership group. On the 6th, I know I'm skipping around, right? I'll be speaking with Tanya Lee on her page on Harmonia Friends on YouTube. So that'll be live. That's going to be fun. I believe we're going to be doing readings together too, by the way. That's going to be fun. On the 17th, we're doing spirit art. So you guys, I posted a video on the membership and on on My Mystical Life on the materials you need for the spirit art class. Super simple, super cheap. Don't worry, it's not going to be so expensive. But that is in the membership. That's going to be on the 17th. The 21st is the member spotlight. The 14th, I am jumping all over the place today, is their guided meditation on the membership. The 24th, we're doing fairy gardens. Don't forget on the 26th, we have a lunar eclipse. It's a great time to release the emotions and issues that we're talking about. And then on the 29th, we're doing shamanic chat. Oh my God. Yeah, Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby. Joanna, if you want in on our classes, we try to stay super affordable. The thing with the membership is you can go to mymysticallife.com and get it for like $11.11 a month. That is just 1 month. We do all of these things each month. Those are the core things we do each month. And then also we do what I didn't have listed on there was the giveaway. Each month we do an incredible crystal giveaway. This month was a pair of Pijoux, jade Pijoux that Teresa White won yesterday. And then if I can move this, we have the Mother's Day box available. Our mystical crystals, by the way, still available. This is, no, don't do that. Okay. This is next month's giveaway. That is the great big amethyst piece, right? This is my hand. This is amethyst. This is the amethyst giveaway for May. So this will be given away the first Saturday in June. I need to find a way to get it in my screen consistently. But the Mother's Day is still in the Our Mystical Crystals store, right, you guys? Mr. Fry wants me to show it individually. He thinks I have all the time in the world. I do for you. Look at me. I'm like, but I'm moving on at the moment. Okay. Did you see this post I shared about digging crystals in Oregon? How cool, right? I did see that. Good morning, Isis. The fairy class is just part of the membership. It's just part. We do stuff different each month. So that'll be in the membership. And that just is a live class that we all do via a Zoom room. And then it gets put up on the membership in case people don't see it. Then next month we have web pages. We have another art class next month. And then we're going to talk about gnome homes. And why it's important to bring that elemental aspect into your home, into your yard, not your home. Please don't bring the gnomes into your home or the fairies. Just bring them out in the yard. Okay, moving on. Okay. Gallery mediumship. Okay, let's do a little gallery mediumship. We're just going to do a little gallery mediumship. And so the way this works, you guys, is if you know this person, if this sounds like somebody you know, you can say yes, no, or I don't know. I do not want extra information. Do not tell me it's Great Aunt Gertie. Okay, I don't want to know. Just don't tell me. If it's not somebody for you, if you don't think you know who it is, you don't have to answer it all. Just be happy somebody else is getting a message, right? Ooh, we could channel so easy today. So yes, no's, I don't knows. I do have I have a lady that's been standing over here and she's been picking at her fingernails. Thank you very much. This is how some of this happens, you guys, right? Okay. I never pick on my cuticles. Never, never. The past day, I've been tearing my fingers up to the point where I'm almost going, I should put nails on because I'm messing with my fingers. I need to put some nails on and protect myself a little bit. I didn't realize that I had somebody standing here. I just shut down, you guys, when I'm not doing this live, or if I'm not working, I'm like, I don't pay attention. So I have this woman that is standing next to me and she's picking on her fingers. I'm going to call her, at the time frame I see her is between 45 and 55, between 45 and 55. And I feel like she had some sort of issue, some stomach type of issue. I almost feel like she was sick all the time and she had a lot of anxiety. Can anybody take this woman, 45 to 55, brown hair, between 45 and 55, was anxious, had an anxiety thing, and she would pick on her cuticles, her fingers, maybe bit her fingernails. This is not something I do. I have 2 fingernails I bit down last night. I never bite my fingers. It's gross. Can anybody take her? Oh, great. My feed's frozen. Okay. I have 1 yes, so I'm going to keep going. What is the song? Hold on. They're referring to Christmas. This person is referring to Christmas in a red sweater. Almost as it's almost like, I feel like they were sick at the time that they're showing me, but it was just a blessing to be there and be around people, be around family. I feel like it wasn't something they were able to do very often. Can everybody still take this? I want you to be able to take 100% of this information. Okay. 100% of the information. So I have a female that passed away between 45 and 55, had an anxiety disorder, had brown hair. I didn't mean to say anxiety disorder, but that come out, so that must be relevant. She picked her cuticles or bit her fingernails. She talks about Christmas. I don't know if maybe at the end of her life it was closer to Christmas time, but she talks about a red sweater. And I just feel like she was like inside this red sweater, but there was like hardly anybody there. Can anybody take all that information? The red sweater is not necessarily a red sweater, but it represents Christmas time. I keep hearing Christmas music. The Little Drummer Boy. I know that means Christmas. That's one of my tells. Okay, we have Joanna Blackburn in 100% on everything so far. I'm waiting to see if anybody else comes with a yes. I feel like this person smoked at one point in their life or took in something that was bad for their body, which could be so many things, but I know what it is, and I'm just not going to say online. Can anybody? Are we still in the yeses on this, Joanna? Okay. This is for Joanna. This is very singularly for Joanna. And I'm glad that this person come across, Joanna, because I never do these things to my hands, ever. And I didn't realize that she had been like waiting to do this. This is such an interesting message. This is an interesting message. So you have to bear with me. My guides use a lot of movie references when I'm not getting the connections sometimes, like not the connection, but not connecting the dots and getting the information from somebody else. My guides come in and they help me and they give me information to help me figure it out. And I want you to know that whatever you think of the other side as what happens to somebody when they pass over, I need you to know that it's very singular to each person, because they're showing, this is such an odd reference. Just bear with me. They're showing me the scene in Beetlejuice when he's sitting there waiting at the very, or they're sitting there waiting on the couch next to the head shrinking guy, and the receptionist says, the lady says, "Is this what happens when people die?" And she says, "No. This is what happens when you pass away. That's what happens when they pass away. And that's what happens when they pass away. Do not think that it's a blanket thing from what you've been told or what you believe about people passing away, because she actually says it's quite beautiful. It's a situation where their health is restored. You're folded back into the family. Your soul family is there to greet you. There is nothing you can do wrong in your lifetime that is going to segregate you from your soul family. They'll always be there for you in every instance. So this person's just like, don't worry, everything is good. I feel so loved. I feel so taken care of. I feel so healthy. I feel so vibrant that I can come here and I can help you get over some of the things that you're working on in this lifetime as well. So she's really, really adamant about letting you know that it's singular to each individual. There is no heaven or hell. It is vibration. It is vibration. And love. You know, when we get over on the other side, our guides come to us. If we're not greeted by loved ones first and they say, let's heal. Let's bring about that beautiful feeling of knowledge again and helps you fold back into your soul family. And they're like, oh, did things go wrong this time? That's okay. We'll help you figure it out next time. She was here to help you figure something out as well, to help you see something. So love triumphs all. It absolutely does. Very cool. Okay. No, we're not doing that. All right. I'm going to step away from the mediumship just because that was just a really beautiful message. And the only thing I had coming up, and I'm not going to do it. I'm going to tell you who I have here, but I'm not going to do it. I'm sitting here looking, going, okay, do we have anybody else who wants to come across? And I actually get like James Dean. So I get the leaning against the car with the cigarette and the fast vehicle. And then I'm like, oh, that's James Dean. I know James Dean. No, I'm not doing that. No to indoor fairy gardens. You can have indoor fairy gardens, but there's rules to working with fairies. You don't want, they're elementals, you guys. They're controlled. They're not control. I hope that makes sense to you, Joanna. I mean, she's full of love for you. She is full of love for you. When we're working with the fairies, there's things we don't do. They are elementals. They are very basic emotions. They are controlled, not controlled, but they are an element of our planet, right? They're that wind and that air and that mercurial type of energy. So there's things we don't do with the fairies. We don't eat their food. We don't dance with them. There's things that we don't do. So I prefer to keep them outside. Yeah, I just prefer. It's your best friend. But I'm glad she came through for you, Joanna. So the same goes with the gnome homes, you guys. We're going to talk about why we want to have the gnomes in the yard. I haven't figured out quite how to do the salamanders yet. You know, and at the end, the undines, I'm sure we can figure out, but we're working with elementals on outside crafts as well. Okay. I have known my closet is sitting on that. Laura Keating in the house. Laura, everybody give a whoop whoop for Laura. Okay. So let's do the other giveaway. Let's do the other giveaway. Shall we do that? Let's do it because we're adventurous. Okay. Let me write down a number, and I'll get it right this time. Okay. I have a number. Okay. I have a number. So we're going to do 2 minutes on the clock, Johnny. And what we're giving away is Sacred Earth Oracle cards, right? Sacred Earth Oracle cards. They have the QC code in the back for you to download the booklet, hopefully. That's what we're giving away. I have so many cards. Should we do just a card and bracelet sale? I think we should do a card and bracelet sale. I have so many of both of those things. I need to like start rehoming them. Okay, so I have 2 minutes on the clock, and I'm going to give you a number range, and your number range is between 450 and 500. Between 450 and 500. My screen is the important one, right? Because I have a collective feed. They all come into here between what did I say? Between 450 and 500. Between 450 and 500. 450 and 500, right? And we're giving away Sacred Earth Oracle cards between 450 and 500. That's what we're doing, between 450 and 500. And I will take no numbers after the stop because there is lag. Just make sure you get your number. And you can only guess more than one number when you have picked somebody else's number. So only pick one number unless you pick somebody's number they already had. So between 450 and 500, we have 1 minute left on the clock. 1 minute left on the clock. I'm trying to keep up with, so I don't have to keep. Between 450 and 500. 450 and 500. I'm looking to see where we're at. We are at 35 seconds. Between 450 and 500. Only choose one number, you guys. Only choose one number. Unless you had to repick because you had somebody else's number. Between 450 and 500. Where are we? Oop, we're done. Okay, there we go. So our winner is somebody else up here. I have to make sure because trust me, if I get it wrong, it's rough in here, man. It gets rough. Okay, I have a winner. Okay, I have a winner. All right, our winner is Christina Moore. Christina Moore. She was the first one to guess 479, and our number is 489. She's the closest without going over. The closest without going over. The closest without going over. Okay, so congratulations, Christina Moore. Here is where you go to set up an account so I can send you an invoice for shipping, which shouldn't be more than $450. And I will set these off to the side and make sure you have, because I can just type it in and it sends it to you and it's all good, right? So congratulations. Yay. It's like Sunday. It's like Christmas, right? It's like Christmas. Good morning, Mr. Fry. Everybody give a whoop, whoop. Mr. Fry's in the house. Mr. Fry's in the house. Okay. We're going to pull another card. We've been talking about doing shadow work today, haven't we? Shadow work today. If you guys want to get on the classes that we have coming up, make sure you go join the membership. It's $11.11 a month. It's so affordable. You can pick different packages as well, even up to where you can get one-on-one intuitive development. It's a really, really good deal too. One-on-one intuitive development package with that where you get a one-on-one half hour each month to figure out what you need to do on your spiritual journey. There's our card. We have a volunteer. I don't even know what it is yet. So we're going to talk about magical blessings. Oh my gosh, you guys. Who on here is magic? Who on here is magic? Oh, I want to know. Who on here is magic? I want to know if you feel magical. Do you feel magical? like pixie dust, fairy dust, all that stuff. I'm going to put that card. Oh, man, Lisa, really? Why are you going to play with stuff like that? Okay. Who is magic, magic, magic? Yes, all of us. All of us. Everyone is magical, right? This was the Oracle of the Fairies by Karen Kay. We are all magical. Oracle of the Fairies. Karen Kay, right? Your unicorn fart magic, right? Christina has an account already. Thank you, Mr. Fry. Awesome. All right. So we are all magical. Are we all practicing it though? Let's take a couple seconds today and just feel. Oh God, why do you have to come in here and do that? Feel a little bit. Mr. Fry, I think spell check got you. It says send me a kink if you're going to be on for a bit. I think it meant link. Actually, hold on. There you go. There's your kink. Okay. I know, right? Kinky, 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 kinky. Everybody's magical. Everybody's beautiful. Everybody's intuitive. Everybody on the face of the planet's an intuitive. I love spell check. Sometimes it just gives us those moments, right? Wow. If you're on here, Renee, I'll get him to grr. Yes, we are capable of so many things. Grr, right, Renee? There's Mr. Lisa. Give me a wave when you're ready. Why do you put yourself as Mr. Lisa? Gosh. You'll be using magic on a 17-year-old's closet. I'm sure you need it. Yeah. Give me a wave, Mr. Fry. And there he is. Good morning.
Morning.
My love, how are you this morning?
Link, kink, whatever, you know. Whatever rocks your world, I guess.
How'd you sleep, baby?
Yeah, I slept.
You slept? We were talking, he said he was interested to see how his sleep was going to go from the healing session yesterday. If you didn't catch the healing session yesterday, you guys, it will be briefly on psychics and starseeds today, late bloomer psychics and starseeds. And then it's coming down and it's going into the private community. So it's very, very briefly there. You're going to be.
Did I put it in the wrong place?
I have no idea. I'll be using magic on my small business. Absolutely. We can use it every day in every way, right? Mr. Fry, you caught me as I was coming off, though.
I told you, don't worry about it then.
Well, I wanted to see your face and say good morning.
Well, we would have talked afterwards.
Okay. Well,
which we're going to do anyway. So
we are going to do anyways, but I've had a lot of coffee. So
wow. I'm having orange juice.
Oh. Okay. Okay then. All right. So everybody say hi and goodbye to Mr. Fry. And Odin says hi. Come here. You can come here.
I'm getting dentist again.
Hi, buddy. And Odin says hi as well. Says good morning, Dad.
Wow, you are jacked up this morning.
Your breath is stinky.
Hi, Odin, little knucklehead. Odin.
He's like, I hear him, but I don't know where he's at. Okay.
I don't like your sorcery.
Right? Hi and bye, right? Okay, guys. I hope everybody has a wonderful afternoon. I've been on for over an hour and appreciate seeing you, Mr. Fry.
Yeah, okay. Well,
I'll call you in a little bit, okay?
Okay.
All right. We'll talk to you guys later, and I hope everybody has a good afternoon. I have a crafting afternoon planned for myself. So everybody have a great day, and maybe I'll have something to show later on. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Have a good day. What?
Which is short for she's not going to talk to me for a good part of the day because she's
No,
going to be busy.
No. You know, I'll set up my camera for you. Okay. All right, guys. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye, everybody.